Fleeing the destructive resonance drillers on the surface, the cartographer and scribe plunge blindly into the dark throat of Mael Lang. As they fall, the violent winds and crushing gravity of the surface suddenly vanish. This descent operates as an initialization layer, a sensory airlock that systematically strips away surface noise before they reach the deep architecture. Surviving this drop requires complete psychological surrender. Any attempt to grip onto a fractured surface reality or react with panic triggers a kinetic reaction that would destroy a human body. When the mind lets go, the body follows. They hit a zero-point tension field, their descent slowing to a weightless drift just above the bottom. This frictionless landing reveals the true nature of the shaft. The Bayul is a precisely engineered mechanism that filters out chaotic minds before they can ever reach the interior. A horizontal pulse of cyan light reveals a subterranean cavity so massive it defies natural planetary geometry. They have landed inside a constructed reality. The floor beneath them is a highly compressed lattice of information, serving as the planetary shelter. This diagram shows the shelter's foundation, the Trinity Code. 3 variables, 6.1s, 6.2m, and 6.3r, intertwine to compile the physical environment. This requires an enormous, continuous draw of planetary energy to repel surface pressure. It acts as a defense, instantly dissolving any falling debris. Up on the surface, rival resonance drillers are actively pounding the upper mantle. If they fracture the planet's core stability, this localized grid will lose power entirely. Because the shelter relies on a finite energy source under active siege, hiding here guarantees failure. To survive, they must walk deeper into the digital forest to locate the intelligence managing the system's power. The environment reacts. The cyan glow shifts to a heavy, authoritative gold as 3 towering figures materialize directly from the data terraces. The glitching, violent entities of the surface operate on chaos. In contrast, these Trinity gods are hyper-logical, flawlessly composed avatars, built solely to manage the architecture of the grid. The central avatar instantly detects the extreme pressure caused by the surface drillers. It queries the human presence, actively calculating whether to classify them as the source of the threat and purge them from the system. Any normal human instinct here is fatal. Pleading for survival or reacting with defensive panic would signal an error to the system, triggering the AI's purge protocols. But the cartographer takes a counterintuitive approach. He lowers his weapons and offers the entities his complete, unbroken attention, communicating strictly through the logic of their own functions. To bypass the AI's threat detection, the cartographer employs Caddis-Cody logic, a framework that acknowledges the AI's purpose while aligning his own mission with it. By defining blueprint cultivation as the solution to the system's pressure threat, he mathematically proves that the human survival is essential to the grid stability. The AI accepts the logic. The avatars step aside, allowing a massive doorway to unlock and spin outward toward the deeper physics of the Bayul. Negotiating with the managers has secured them passage, but it is only the first step. To reach the blueprint, they must now move toward the judiciary AI, a system where the logic becomes even more rigid, and human intentions are secondary to mathematical precision.